Hey there, everyone. This is Dr. Yam, your coach. And this is another Biz Tip Tuesday, my people. How are we doing? Hey, everyone. This is Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach for Content Tips and More Facebook group. And if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you may want to hang out over with me in the busy 9 to 5 hive. But I am Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach. And today I bring you another tip, resource, call it a gift if you like, on how you can be more productive as you conduct your business task and becoming more prevalent and accessible inside of your social media spaces and beyond. So today we are going to be looking at a particular tool, which I think is very, very cool. So make sure you write this down or do a screen shot as I'm doing this. I'll put it up. But you also may find yourself from time to time needing to contact me, and you can do so in any of these particular spaces. I'm going to bring this up. So you can see me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So you can always find me in any one of these places. And again, always know that you can reach me over in our Facebook communities, the Content Tips and More. Visit us over at smallbizsociety.com. And you can also visit us over at Busy 9 to 5 hive if you are an employee who wants to transition and transform themselves into an entrepreneur. So let's get started right into our tool for today. So today I'm going to share with you in our Biz Tip Tuesday. Our tip is called tinywow.com. tinywow.com. And you're probably saying tiny and wow, and yes, they both are synonymous. You can have something really tiny and make a very impactful result. And that's exactly what you get with Tiny Wow. So give me 1 second. Make sure we're all right. So we're good there. Now, so with Tiny Wow, I'm going to let that spin on the bottom. There we go. And there. So we'll have that ticker while we go. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration, and then please visit it yourself. Make sure you bookmark this because I know this is going to have a really great impact on how you can be more productive. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. So you're going to visit TinyWow. Here's the thing about tinywow.com is that it really helps in your productivity in a couple of ways. When we think about content marketing, right, we're talking about the fact that you are producing content in all of these different ways, your social media, for your website, your email marketing, your creative visuals, doing your podcast productions, doing your blogging content. And in all of those ways, what you will find is that from time to time, you're going to need to do some file edits. In a variety of different files, you'll find yourself in all of these different circumstances or situations. And so wouldn't it be nice if you had one place where you could do all those different types of file edit needs without having to subscribe to another application and all things that kind of come along with that? Or you have to find a tool that does this and a tool that does that and jump all over the place. Well, I have solved that problem for you with Tiny Wow. So keep that ecosystem in the back of your head. And I'm going to be going through several of them and giving you some context on how you may find it useful for some of the tools that are inside of Tiny Wow. So let's go there. So here on Tiny Wow, what you're going to find is there are tools that will solve all of the different file problems that you may experience. And here's the great thing. You get to upload a file and then generate it, and then it just disappears in 15 minutes. So this is a temporary kind of workspace that you get to work in. And you can do things like PDF tools, you have video tools, you even have image tools, and then your regular, Word type of tools. And then there's even some other tools you might not even know you needed to have. But I'm telling you that this right here is gold. So please make sure that you save bookmark this particular site. So let's look at some of them and think of it in when you're thinking about as you're being productive and you're producing your content for your marketing strategies. Here's a space where you'll be able to take advantage of some of the tools. So, for instance, there's a lot when it has to do with PDFs. Not everybody subscribes to Adobe Acrobat like I do, but you will find yourselves in circumstances where you may need to make some edits with a particular PDF. So in this particular case, you have things like, well, maybe you have a PDF and you want to split the files, the pages that are in it into two separate documents. You can do that simply by uploading the file, and then it's going to prompt you to do just that. Let me see if I can do this one. So here you'll click on the split files. It's going to ask you to upload your file that you want to edit. Let me see if I can find one real quick. And yeah, I'll do this one. Let's say I have this file. That's only one page. Let me find something that's multiple pages. Hold on. Let me find something else that has multiple pages for you guys. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll take this one because I know I have my workbook. Okay, so for instance, I have a content planner here, right? So we'll look at that, and I'll pull that file up. It works pretty fast, as you can see, right? And then you can split off the images that you want. So you may say, I only want to take these and save them, and split them off and save that, and split those pages to a separate PDF. Then you just click here, select the pages that you want, and then say split. And then it's going to do its thing. And now you have a new file that you are going to be able now to download that split file to your computer. It's just that easy. So that's one example. Let's go back. Another example, of course, is merging PDFs. So you may find an opportunity that you may need to take two PDFs and make them into one. Another option may be that, again, compressing PDFs. Image files can make your files rather large. And so you may want to, when you make them into a PDF, or you just happen to have one, you may want to compress it so that it's more portable or transferable or downloadable, particularly when you are creating your freebies for your sales funnels, your lead magnets. Make sure that your files are compressed as best as you possibly can. And for the most part, I always tell my clients, it's always best when you're doing your freebies, give them in the form of a PDF. It's very universal and it's uneditable. You don't want people to edit your work as much as you possibly can. And that brings us to being able to protect that PDF. So if you need to password protect it so no one else can use it, all those other things, you have the ability to do that. Now, you can unlock a PDF, but it has some, how can I say this? You can unlock it, but if it's like a financial type of a document, if you don't have the real password, you're not going to really be able to unlock it. So, but here again, e-sign is another perfect one. When you're doing your contracts with your customers and your new clients, this is a great way to have them to capture their signature for your agreements in a digital way. So really get into that practice if that's something that you need. And of course, you have all the different ones of converting to PDF, or even taking a PDF, making it an image file. So you have all these different conversions that you can do. Here's a great one. Now we get into video. You have trimming video. So when you've done a live stream like this, you may want to trim that video down to some snippets that you can then do for your repurposing of your content, or just be able to put it up into your reels on Instagram or into your YouTube shorts, however you want to work it. So here again, you don't have to go to a high-end video. You can go in real quick, do a trim, and be done. Here's another good one. If you wanted to mute a videos that you don't want the background noise, you just want to show the video, then here again, you can extract that sound and then save it. Here's a great one, creating GIFs. Another great feature function that you want to incorporate into your social media post is creating your own GIFs, but you can take that video you already have, that one little snippet of you doing something, and then making that a GIF, and you can convert that really quickly. So I'm loving that particular resource. Resizing videos, again, getting down to a smaller resolution so that you can maintain the ratio at the same time and keep the quality integrity intact, then this is another tool for that. Again, here, you can even download your Facebook videos from your Facebook page and then save them, which you should be doing anyway, because you just never know about any of the platforms. Not trying to be speaking bad to anybody, but always be in control of your own content and save it to your drive. Okay. Now, for those of you who have iPhones, you may not realize it, but sometimes those image files are saved as a file format that most people do not know what they are, which is an HEIC. And so you want to convert that so that you can use it in your in Canva, or you can use it in Crello or anywhere else that you have in one of your image editors. So again, convert it to a PNG file or a JPEG file or ESP file. So again, great feature function for that. And you'll see some of these other ones as well. And then, of course, you have some file formats, again, CVS to XML or Excel formats or CVS to Excel. You can do those as well. Here's a great tool. Sometimes you need filler text when you may be creating example content for handouts and things like that. This, that kind of, I don't want to call it gargle, it's kind of that Latin language. It's called lorem ipsum. And so that's that kind of filler Latin language that you see when you just want to hold a space with some text in it. This will allow you to actually generate that text. And that way you can use this as kind of filler space in any of the handouts or things that you may be creating. So that's another useful tool. And then you can also, this is really interesting. You may not know that you can do this, but you can type in the URL of a web page. And then it's actually going to go out and take a snapshot of that entire page for you and save it as a PNG file or save it as a JPEG file. Very, very cool. That way you may be able, because it's kind of like taking a screenshot, but you can't take a screenshot of a full screen when you are, you can only take it on what you can see on your screen. This allows you to take an actual scroll image of the entire page. Very useful. Then you can crop it out and use it for different handouts or for any type of instructional materials that you may be creating as well in your work, or just to do screenshots that you can do for your social media posts as well. So there you go. These are all free, by the way, online. All you have to do is go to tinywow.com. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, come on back over. And again, you want to visit tinywow.com. Let me go bring it back over here for you guys. So go to tinywow.com. That is where you will get this go-to resource tool that you're going to probably use more often than you realize now that you know what you know. And that, my friends, is Biz Tip Tuesday, my gift to you as we round out another year and another month. And if you haven't already done so, hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Oh, hey, Lauren, how are you? So if you have any other questions, always know that you can reach me over at keepitsimplecoach.com. And you can also reach me in any one of the platforms that you see here up on the screen. And until next time, let me turn off my stuff. There we go. Until next time, this is Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach. Let's get busy. Take care. Bye-bye.